network and strategize. They're inviting.
This message is for mainly for my black brothers and sisters and our allies. This may get me violated or banned, but it's important. At this time now, there are militias that are training to basically take us out. We've been the most hated group in American history, black folks. They're focusing on our Latin brothers and sisters in communities, and I believe some of these so-called ICE agents are actually militia members. That's why they're covering their faces, but they're training on coming after us. There's people in the know, and I'm not just pulling this shit out of my ass. There's people in the know that have more information about this than I do. They have training compounds, white supremacist groups, militias, fascist militias, and they're training to basically eliminate us one day. And we're going to have to face that fact, and we're going to have to stand up. Hopefully things don't come to it, get that bad. But this administration, this regime, basically supports the shit behind the scenes. So, just like that community in Ohio that had to stand up to the neo-Nazis trying to terrorize their community, one day we're going to have to stand up to these individuals. And thank goodness we have members that have training with weapons, but they will come for us. They're training for that now. So, to my black brothers and sisters, and to our allies, our white allies, Latin allies, whatever. Unfortunately, hopefully it doesn't come to that, but they are training to be ready to take us out.
Channel 5 investigates the neo-Nazis next door, a large hate group that our investigation discovered is expanding its presence right here in Tennessee. Good evening to you. I'm Carrie Sharp. That group, the so-called Patriot Front, is probably best known for plastering our communities with their hate-filled posters and graffiti. Now our investigation has uncovered new videos that reveal the group is also preparing for battle. Chief Investigative Reporter Phil Williams is continuing his Hate Comes to Main Street investigation. Phil, you have been working on this story for more than 3 months.
That's right, and during that time, we gathered never-before-seen video that shows what the Patriot Front is really up to. And as you're about to see, that includes training men to fight right here in the volunteer state.
Right now, we got an enemy. If they get rid of our enemies, they're going to have to find a new one.
Our investigation began last fall as anti-fascist activists protested an annual white supremacist gathering inside the lodge at Montgomery Bell State Park, about 40 miles west of Nashville. It was an investigation that would eventually lead us across the state to this large compound being built by a hate group right here in Tennessee. A compound where members train for battles that sometimes play out on the streets of America.
These are smart, observant, thoughtful Americans who see that our country is going in the wrong direction and has been going in the wrong direction for decades.
Which may be why Jared Taylor, the founder of the American Renaissance Conference, insisted that we not take video of any faces while we were inside the conference. How about the neo-Nazis?
I don't even know a neo-Nazi.
That is absolutely false. Jared Taylor lied to you.
Jeff Tischhauser tracks hate for the Southern Poverty Law Center, and he knows a lot about the men we identified from outside the conference using facial recognition software. Men like Thomas Rousseau.
Nationalism is natural. Patriotism is inevitable.
Rousseau, seen here during a demonstration in Nashville last summer, heads the Patriot Front, one of the largest organized hate groups in the country. Known for their flash mob protests that suddenly spring out of the backs of rental trucks, members wear white gaiters to hide their faces. Their flag-waving marches are designed to present an image that also hides the hate behind their cause.
When you get within their private spaces online, members of Patriot Front worship Hitler, right? They deny the Holocaust. They use a tremendous amount of racial slurs between each other.
They're very clever, though. They wrap themselves in patriotism. Patriot Front.
So that's a way for Patriot Front to appeal to the larger conservative movement.
We are Americans. We are not white Americans because there are no other kind of Americans than those who are white and from Europe.
At age 26, Thomas Rousseau is polished in his racism.
Life, liberty, victory!
But to lead to videos from inside Patriot Front revealed that beneath that polished veneer
Good take right there. See, hi, let's go.
are old-fashioned neo-Nazis.
These are hardened white supremacists who want to see a white ethno-state created somewhere in the United States.
You are not welcome here!
Outside the American Renaissance Conference, we had also spotted these two men. Our search quickly came back with matches. Robert Benjamin Whitted of Texas and Garrett Joseph Garland of Illinois. Both were among 31 Patriot Front members arrested 3 years ago, accused of plotting to create a riot at an Idaho Pride celebration. Ryan Hunter was one of the prosecutors.
They wanted to basically promote a fight. They wanted to get people to respond, make them angry, make them attack them. And, you know, their history is that they then try to play that they're the victims.
You can announce. You can announce.
This never-before-seen police video shows what happened when Coeur d'Alene, Idaho police intercepted two Patriot Front U-Hauls on their way to that Pride event. In the video, we see the men from that balcony, Robert Whitted and Garrett Garland, as they're being processed by police.
It does detail our peaceful intentions.
While Thomas Rousseau insisted their intentions were peaceful, police discovered what a witness called a small army prepared for war, including being equipped with riot shields. Shields that this leaked video shows Patriot Front prepares for use in battle.
Those shields can be used offensively, and in fact, in riot training, they are. They're intended to push and to move people out of the way or to certain areas. And we actually got testimony on cross-examination that confirmed that, yes, that's how they had been trained to use those.
And when police unmasked the Patriot Front members, they found their caps secured to their heads by chin straps, and the caps were no ordinary headgear. Inside, they found hardened plastic designed to protect their heads in battle. They also discovered tactical radios for communicating over long distances, first aid kits to treat the injured. One even carried a smoke grenade.
You don't come to a boxing match with gloves on and dressed to fight if you don't intend to fight. And that was the circumstance we faced with this group. Is they were ready to fight. They were prepared to fight. They had trained to fight.
And the group's ops plan indicated the Patriot Front Army would line up on the outskirts of the park and proceed inwards until barriers to approach were met. There they planned to create what they called a confrontational dynamic.
And during the testimony that we were able to elicit from them on cross-examination, they confirmed that people really they didn't consider those to be barriers that they would stop for it.
So you're saying if they encountered people at the Pride Fest, they were just going to plow through them?
That was effectively what they said at trial.
Which brings us back to Montgomery Bell State Park and another man we identified from the balcony.
So Ian Michael Elliott is a longtime member of white power groups, including Patriot Front. Within Patriot Front, he's one of their lead recruiters.
Ian Michael Elliott, we discovered, is one of the people behind this 122-acre Patriot Front compound in Tellico Plains, Tennessee, located between Chattanooga and Knoxville. When we flew over in Sky 5, it appeared to be very much still under construction.
It appears that they're using this place to network and strategize. They're inviting, white supremacists from across the country into this compound to network and strategize.
This photo, obtained by News Channel 5 Investigates, shows Elliott with Rousseau at that East Tennessee compound, hosting another white supremacist group from Texas.
3, 2, 1, fight!
And this video posted online shows Elliott in a studio adored with neo-Nazi symbolism, training men for bare-knuckled battle that often leaves these Patriot Front warriors bruised and bloodied.
Patriot Front will claim that they are nonviolent, but they're training in mixed martial arts. They're using their training in mixed martial arts to escalate confrontations and to hurt people.
which is exactly what happened to a musician who tried to confront the group in Boston in 2022. A federal judge recently awarded the victim $2.7 million in damages, although it's not clear he'll ever collect.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Rakwakwadosh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the mighty Akim, Wakwathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity, as well as a speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharallah. This is Brother Kawakub coming at you with no lesson, and today's lesson is going to be, actually, let's start with this. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7, Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And this is where we're at right now, where you got these devils that are preparing, getting everything ready for war. Like, there's no other. Can I say that? I don't think I can say that. So slocky about that. Yeah, I'm not gonna edit this out, but you basically get the point. All right. Anyway, very clearly, they have some intentions, to say the least, and clearly it's not very good intentions. And they always do stuff in the name of patriotism and whatnot, but clearly they have their side. They view certain people, us, as enemies, and they have their plans and all that stuff that they intend to execute. So this is not this is not no matter of love, we just love everyone. Like, that's the thing, love, we need to just love each other and whatnot, X, Y, and Z, blah blah blah. No, this is some like genuine this is some genuinely terrible times up and coming. All right, Esau is getting ready to. Let me get this. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Esau knows that his time is short. Esau knows that his kingdom is on its way out. People, and that's been the thing, Slocky, that's been the thing recently, where they've been saying stuff like, the time for Esau's kingdom and all that it's almost up. No empire has lasted longer than, I forgot how many years they said, but basically the thing was that Esau was on his way out. Esau is about to lose his power. So as a result of that, this is not no good time. This is not no easy time. This is the time of the end, Yahawadah. And as a result of that, we're waiting, we're watching, praying, should be praying that stuff actually pops off, that this is the end, that as a matter of fact, let's get that as well. In Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2, Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So this is what we're waiting for, this is what we're looking out for, that this is the end. All right, I was about to say something else, but Slakia, but basically, this is what we should be praying, hoping for, asking for, waiting for. Literally, this is the time. Basically, this should be the time that we hope that the Lord just brings this kingdom to its end. All right, and as we're seeing Esau get riled up, all right, we know that this is what's going to happen, and we also know that Jacob's trouble is on its way as well. So let me also get this, where if I can find it. Matthew chapter 24, verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. So this is the thing where we're watching to see all these different prophecies, all these nations rising against each other. Okay, Esau wants us dead. All right, more than we hate our enemies, Esau hates us 1,000 times more. All right, we see that in his behavior. All right, it should be beyond a shadow of a doubt that Esau hates us and wants us gone. All right, like we're way past that uncertainty. All right, like it shouldn't even be a question anymore. All right, so yeah, as a result of that, that's where we're at right now. And you saw how these dudes were trying to find excuses to escalate situations, something that was small. And then you heard that Jake that got injured. All right, I don't know why he was there. I don't know if he confronted them or whatever, but that's just the thing where we have to stay out of this thing. Let me get that. Matthew chapter 10 verse 16. Behold, I sent you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. You're not supposed to be trying to start conflict, be around conflict or anything like that. You're supposed to be sitting your ass down and just waiting for Yahawadah to handle all this conflict, all this trouble, and so on and so forth. Okay, it's not up to us. It's not our capability. It's not in our job description to be going like, oh, I'm gonna go take up arms and whatnot. All right. Next, 2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay. That's another thing where men, they're going to want to go killing one another, doing all this stuff. All right. It's not going to be a peaceful time. It's only going to get worse. Things are only going to get worse, and we have to we just have to try our best to be patient. Okay, be patient in these trials and tribulations. All right, it's not definitely not going to be easy, to say the least, but we try our best to pray that the Lord helps us make it through, rather than just, oh well, we're just done for, or we're going to suffer. All right, we need YAHAWASHI, and there's nothing else that's to it. There's nothing else to add to it besides we need YAHAWASHI to help us. We need YAHAWASHI to deliver us, and so on and so forth. Okay, rather than just, okay, well, we need to take matters into our own hands. That's not we should not ever think like that. All right. So damn, I freaked up. Basically, slack it, irrelevant, but let's go on. Wait, was this? No, this was not. This was something else. Ezekiel 35 verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Basically, the thing here is that Esau has always had a perpetual hatred towards us, and for Jake to just constantly ignore that hatred, for Jake to just never fully acknowledge that Esau wants us, has evil intent, wants us dead, wants us this, wants us that, whatever. Like, it just gets to a point where, like, what can you actually do? What can you say when these Jakes they just don't want to listen? They just can't comprehend that Esau hates us, hates you, hates whatever. All right, like it's so ridiculous that you keep on. If someone tells you that they hate you, but you don't want to listen when they say, I absolutely hate you. I want the worst thing to happen to you. But then you're saying like, oh no, I love you. I love it. Please accept me like this. Like, it's just so ridiculous. But yeah, Esau has definitely showed you his hatred. All this organization for this, and Jake still loves Esau. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakwakwadosh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Mill, son of Badabal, and Shalom.